Here with Arif, MSS. What's your last name? Anwar?
Yeah.
Anwar. How did I do? Was that a good pronunciation?
Yeah, it was.
We have a very special story today. The story of how you became a Dota pro and defied your parents. It is a very interesting story, and I think it'll make you some fans. You want to tell us how it came to be that you got on Mousesports from, just a regular school student?
All right, so let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
So this is in my senior year of high school.
Well, hold on. You were born in an American town.
All right.
Where?
I was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Okay, so you're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
And did you always play video games growing up?
I kind of grew up just watching my brother play like Warcraft 3. That's usually where I just like found out about video games. Like it was a time where like I can only play when my dad's not home, or else he'll just like yell at me like crazy.
But he let your brother play.
I mean, he would only play while my dad was not home either.
Okay. So you got good at Dota without express permission from your parents.
I mean, this is like when I was really like young.
Okay.
It wasn't when I started playing Dota at all, but later on, yeah. I'll admit I wasn't good at Dota like at all when I was young, because I barely played it. It was until I got into high school, and surprisingly, I still couldn't play. Like when my dad was.
Oh, I know how it is.
Yeah.
It's the Asian parents. Yeah.
Brown parents are even worse, dude.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I got stories too. But so you played Dota. You managed to get pretty good at it, and you decided, maybe I can go pro. Senior year of high school.
I honestly never had the thought of playing professional. Like it was always in the back of my head, like this would be pretty cool. But it was not until I started like ringing for teams like Liquid and EG and Dignitas back then, where I was like, this is really exciting. Like playing in these tournaments where you have like 20,000 people watching you, even if it was just online. And I was like, I really want to play. And I knew, like after my performances of standing in, I actually have a chance of doing it. And
then did you talk to your parents about it? How did that conversation go?
All right, so I'm not gonna lie. This is how it went down. I signed up for my university and all that stuff.
Where were you gonna go?
NYU Poly. So.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right. So and pretty much I never told anyone, like including my brother, that I was gonna join EG because like.
You were going to join Evil Geniuses, the team.
Yeah, the team.
And they wanted you to fly out somewhere.
To the team house, yeah. And
in Arizona. Across the country.
In California.
Oh, California. Still across the country.
Yeah, across the country. And
you didn't tell your parents at all.
I didn't tell them at all because I knew how they were going to react.
How were they going to react? Imagine I'm you. I'll be you and you be your dad, okay? So, Dad, I have something very important to tell you. I want to join a professional Dota team. I'm going to fly across the country to California and pursue my dream of being a professional Dota player, and I might push college back a year or two.
He would say something like, oh, that's nonsense. What is Dota 2? Video games like gambling or something like that.
Does he do that with his hands?
Oh, no, I'm just like exaggerating. Now he'll probably like hit me or something. What is that?
Just like, what are you thinking, man?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're crazy.
Like, what do you think all the other brown parents will think of me, or you? Like, that's pretty much what he actually said.
And then, what did you decide to do? In your mind, you're like, there's only one way for me to win this game. And what did you do?
I fucking ran away, dude.
You ran away. How did you even do that?
I just, packed up. I barely took clothes with me. Like, I just got a backpack. Somehow got my passport from my parents because, like, for some reason I didn't have like my passport with me.
You had the Mission Impossible. Like, get the passport.
I had to like make up some bullshit story to my mom to get my passport. Then,
my God.
then I just fucking left the house, and Oh, and the best part is, that day, the flight was supposed to be at like 6 a.m. But I didn't get there because it was like way too fucking early. So I missed my flight. I had a Mission Impossible, my passport, away from my mom that I had to go to the airport and get like a new flight. Well, they gave it to me for free, so that was okay. Yeah, then I just went and I met them. I met like the EG team there at the airport. And it was pretty suspicious, you know, when I only have a backpack with me, which is barely filled up. And they're like, I knew something was, I knew that they would know something, like.
Something was wrong?
Yeah. And apparently, like, of course, like, my brother, I had to call, like, the EG organization, because my parents told him, like, fucking call them and stuff. And, like, they knew, like, that I left without permission.
Did you have a interesting conversation with your parents after that, or?
Oh man, that was some stressful shit.
They let you stay though.
I mean, of course, like, what's done is done, dude.
What's done is done. Okay. You're already committed. You dive in the tower. You're already committed. I see. Okay. And obviously they're not very happy about it. And then what happened when you guys? You know, you ended up leaving EG. Yeah. What happened there? Did you talk to your parents then? Was it like, oh man, maybe it's time to give up?
No, well, back then and even now, I barely talk to them like about Dota 2 and like what I do and stuff. Like, they don't even know that I'm like here playing for like 10 million and all that.
Are you
stuff.
Serious?
Yeah. Like,
they don't even know that?
No, they don't.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that they would kind of be like, wow, there's going to be 1 million people watching my son play Dota 2.
I pretty much given up on that, like trying to convince them, so like I don't care anymore. So I'll just, you know, it'll be happy.
What if you guys win?
Exactly. That if I win, I'm just gonna go home and be like, fuck you. I'm a millionaire, you know, all that stuff. You know, like
you're living the dream.
Even top 8, man. I'm just gonna go back there and be like, yeah.
Top 8. Top 8's 100,000 each person almost. Yeah.
Each person.
That's pretty good. Well, you know, good luck. You're the this is every oppressed child wanting to play video games professionally has this dream in their mind, and you actually did it.
Yeah, I did.
And you're playing at the International for $10 million, and your parents don't know. What a story.
Yeah.
You got any friends or people following along? Your brother probably follows along, right?
I mean, well, he is coming to the event, like the main event, so he probably, like before then, he didn't support me at all. He thought it was stupid, but I guess maybe now he doesn't think it's that stupid. I hope.
Well, you're one of the, like 50 best Dota players in the world? 60, 70 best Dota players in the world right now? Yeah. Living the life. What do you think of the event so far? You didn't make it last year, so.
Well, I wasn't playing Dota last year, so.
Well, you were ringing for teams.
I mean, yeah.
What do you think of all the stuff that Valve does here?
You know, it's pretty amazing how nice they are. Because, you know, when I first, like, on the first day I arrived in Seattle, I had, like, the shittiest day ever. Like, I got locked in a hotel in Germany, don't ask. I was the only one in economy class, while the rest of the people who were flying with me were in business. So
economy's fine, though, come on.
Come on, dude, compared to business, like, they had their own, like, seats that could, like, recline and shit, and they had, like, a big TV.
Yeah.
Really good food.
I've only flew business once, and it was amazing.
Yeah, all right.
There's some guy kept calling me sir. It was awesome.
I mean, it's just more depressing because you're the only one who didn't get it. Yeah. Then the first time I've ever checked in my luggage, it gets lost.
Oh.
Yeah. I got it eventually, but you know it's still annoying. And you know,
now we're here.
Yeah. When I arrived, you know, Valve they knew like all the shitty things that happened to me, so they gave me like $100 to spend on clothes like at the mall near here, and it was nice.
Awesome. Well, do you have any? Well, now that the story time's over, we can have another interview, you know, later on after post-mortem. Maybe get your brother in on it. We'll see what happens. But do you have any shout-outs you want to give? Any supporters?
The supporters? Well, I'll just do the obvious ones. The shout-outs to Mousesports and my sponsors, XMG, Epic Gear, and BenQ. Shout-out to Freaks4U Gaming too. And shout out to Alienware because they gave us like free computers and stuff to boot camp. Oh, to like practice on and play pubs when we're not at boot camp, which is nice.
Yeah, and shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Anwar. Your son's playing for $10 million. I hope they watch. I hope your brother tells them, and I hope they watch.
Yeah,
what do you think? Okay, this is Hot Bid. This is MSS. What's your Twitter? Get some people following you.
Yeah, you can follow me on at MSS Dota.
Okay. We'll be doing tons of interviews all throughout the day, so check out Valve's YouTube channel. Check out Liquid Dota for the calendar and information about streams, and we'll see you next time. Good luck, man. I'm really rooting for you.
Thanks a lot, dude.